Yo, 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 mic check 1 2 1 2. What's up? Nobody, because nobody's in here yet. I know I'm late. That's probably my fault. Let me see if I can get this live working. Hey, Jay, Arabian Princess. Y'all, Saved by the Bell. I don't see. That's weird because, okay, there we go. Now I see. Hey, Jonathan, Amber, Women's Prison Talk. You guys, be sure to check out Women's Prison Talk. I mean, it's not witchy, but it's about, like, she's been through some shit and it's pretty interesting. She was locked up, deported, all types of crazy shit. So, hey, Sabrina Speaks, Melody, Melissa, Jasmine, Maria. Where's Dominican? I know her ass gonna be in here, hopefully. She's usually one of the first. Hi, Neamore. Hey, D. You didn't? Okay. Something's been going on with my email. I don't know what the deal is. It's been acting up. I'll have him resend it. I know it was sent. I saw it in the outbox. Something's up with my email. It's been, like, I had to change the passwords and stuff like that. Went in today, but... Oh, Belle, okay. Oh, she's a stubborn one like her mom. I just wanted to wait for everybody to get in here. Where is Dominican Baby Bruja? Hi, #1 fan. Hey, Bill. Planet Caravan. Thanks, Planet. Okay, y'all. WHAHSH. I have a hard time with that one, so I'm going to call you WJ. Miriam, hey, baby. You missed me already. Oh, hey, Sneha. Hey, beautiful. I'm going to call you this week. Okay, so my clients this whole month, I'm like dedicating, because I'm basically not doing any readings, except for a couple emergency ones that have already been booked, but I'm not doing any. So in the time that I normally take doing readings, I'm going to be catching up with you guys via phone. But like I said, this whole month, I'm taking to like catch up with that. There she is. Hey, Dominican. There she is. I'm like, hey, Lizzie. Y'all, another thing I noticed when I go back and watch the feed is that, hey, Shireen, I don't see all the comments. Like, it's so weird. It just, hey, Tanya, it like every so many, it just doesn't show it for whatever reason. So, okay. Hey, y'all. All right, so, okay. Now, it's my night off. Yeah, we were locked out of my email for a little bit. But listen, it's my night off. I'm not trying to talk about work. I'm trying to be. This is why I really like. Let me not get an attitude. Don't forget, yesterday was Saturday, so I was doing dark work. I'm not trying to talk about nobody's work in my life or cases or any of that. Like, anyway, let me try not to be a bitch right now. Okay, so thank you. Sorry, I just have to shut that down or everybody starts bringing up shit. Kisses right back, baby. Okay, so what are we talking about today? And one love, what's your actual name? Because I can't tell by your thing. Protection work. Okay. There was a few good ones. Hey, Paul. Nancy. Okay. Email me, Nancy. So, okay. Sorry. I'm like, thanks, y'all. All right, so what are we discussing? So we're talking, you guys wanted to talk about, somebody brought up envy, protection work, how spirits communicate and speak with you. Okay, you guys start. Thank you, Shireen. Love you more, baby. She said, love you so much. Thanks for all you do. I love you more. Job candles. Okay. And also somebody asked for doing work on a budget. Okay. You guys, first of all, you don't need to protection for kids. Okay, that's a good one. Get rid of addiction. You guys got some good stuff. Hey, Kayla B. I finally caught you, girl. For some reason, every time I go live, I don't see your comment until later. And shout out to you again for the PayPal. I shouted you out in my last video, but I don't know if you saw it. So just in case, thank you again. My neighbor still didn't get back from wherever the hell he is. Believe it or not, I thought he was getting back this weekend. Okay, so Shakita, hey, Bill. Shakita is one of my day one clients. She said, I see you, boo, one bad chick. I love you. Girl, where you been all my life? You have not called me. I have not heard from you. Nothing. Miss your ass. I've been so busy anyway, but hit me up. I would love to catch up with you. Okay, protection work for kids. Okay, protection work in general, it's really not different for children. For babies in particular, though, you can put cloves, like you could put 9 cloves or 5 cloves, either one of those numbers. 5 is a very protective number in the Middle East. You could also do 9 cloves in like a satchel and put it underneath, like in, underneath the car seat, like where the little cloth is. You could put it underneath there. Khamsa, exactly. Khamsa, that's where khamsa comes from, the number 5. But you could put, like I said, cloves in a little satchel and put it like in the bassinet or next to, in the crib, to protect babies from evil eye and harm and stuff like that. Another thing is to get them an evil eye charm, all right? Like all Middle Eastern kids grow up, I have a ayan, I just have it, it's at my dad's house, but we grow up with khamses and ayans, which is the eye necklace. There's a reason for that. It's because, yeah, okay, so when he gets older, but what I do for like all my loved ones, all right, is I always keep like a white candle lit for them with just salt, pepper, cayenne, and cinnamon, and holy oil. I have holy oil from Nasra, which is Nazareth. No, actually, the one I got is from Jerusalem. But either way, it's holy oil. And you could probably get holy oil on, like at the church. They mostly, I don't know over here, they may only have holy water, but you could probably get it at the Greek Orthodox Church or Catholic Church. But if you don't have that, that's fine. Just use regular olive oil. Thanks, Jonathan. Good night. Stay blessed, sis. I'll call you when... Call me anytime, John. Anytime, babe. If I don't answer, I'll call y'all back. You know that. So yeah, I'm actually debating on... See, I can have a supply of holy oil. Like, all I have to do is have my cousin send it to me. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get it through customs, but I could get it done if you guys want. But anyway, you don't need, you could just use salt, pepper, cinnamon, and cayenne. Cayenne, it's just like kind of keeping a blockbuster lit in your house all the time. You could put their picture underneath. Just make sure you never put, like, okay, if you have an altar for like your ancestors, you don't keep a picture of live loved ones on that altar. Hi, Humaira. You don't do that. You can put them, like their picture on like the flat surface of the altar, like for a specific working, but then take it off. You don't want to keep someone who's alive on the altar of the dead. So I would honestly, like, if you want to, me personally, if I had a kid, I would keep a candle lit for them practically 24/7. Um, you know, like right now in my household, yo, I didn't know this. Okay, so I didn't realize this until I started doing work for people, because I was only doing work for myself and for family and friends and stuff. But candles emit this really dark soot. And over time, if you're lighting enough of them, it will literally leave like black soot on everything. My last apartment, the walls, I could not figure it out. I'm like, what the fuck is on the walls? Like the ceiling is starting to turn blackish. I know that's completely off, but just be careful. Lighting a lot of candles all the time will fuck up your walls eventually. I didn't realize that until I started doing it for other people, and I had so many lit at all times, but fuck it, I'll just pay for the paint bill. But girl, I'm going through so many situations. I think I should call Shireen. Okay, where am I at? I have a bottle of holy water from the River Jordan. Yeah, it is. It's true. You're not supposed to purchase your own evil eye charm, evil eye necklace or charm. Me personally, I've never heard of that. This is a good idea, actually. You guys just do questions, and I'll answer it. How about that? How to meet spirit guides. Okay. So I basically have always kind of had a connection to my guides. Thank you, Planet Caravan. I've always just had a connection to them. But I know I've been introduced to other spirits as I got older, and others made themselves apparent to me. You just basically ask. You say, you know, you ask them for a sign. You know, meditate, get yourself in like a, that's why it's so important, like when you're doing any type of magic, to kind of get yourself in a meditative state, or you know, you have to basically like go in your room or wherever you're comfortable. You could turn on meditation music. They even have subliminal, which I don't know, like I've never had to use them, but people say they use them and they work. They're like subliminal, it's like music or something. You could play that and then literally just talk to them. Be like, you know, can you guys show me a sign? I personally talk to my spirits just like they're my family. You guys hear me when I'm reading my cards. The cards are just a vessel for them to relay messages. So when I talk to them, I just talk to them like with respect, and like they're my family. So you just, you know, if you want to connect to them just like anything else or anybody else, yes, binaural beats, yeah, whatever, yeah, whatever they're called, subliminals. You just, you know, be sincere, you know, open your heart, get yourself in the right in the right meditative state, and eventually you won't even have to do that. You just like literally, okay, with Hecate, for example, she started popping up like out of nowhere to me. And I remember like me and her built a really close relationship, right? And she goes silent for a while. That's just her nature. She'll just go silent. Like once she feels like you're good and you really don't need her that much, she'll go silent. And one day I'll never forget it. Like I just didn't feel her presence. There was like a song that always came on when she was letting me know that she was around. It was called Mother. And the story behind that is crazy as hell. But anyway, so I didn't feel her, and I wasn't seeing signs like normally, like crows, and I would see numbers and crows and things just to let me know she was there. But for a while, I didn't feel it. And one day, I just looked at her altar and I go, "Mom, where you been?" Like Mama Hecate, where you at? That's what I said. Mama Hecate, where are you at? Mind you, I had Pandora playing at the time. I was listening to my Arabic mix. As soon as I said that, I shit you not, I swear on everything, her song comes on. Like on cue. And mind you, this song is called Mother in Arabic, it's called Yamma. Um I had it thumbs up. When you thumbs up a song on Pandora, it's likely to play more often. The shit hadn't played in months, and that's why I was like, Mama Hecate, where you at? And it literally just boom came out. Like, so she was letting me know, like, I'm still here. Like, what's up? What do you need? You know? So, I mean, you just, if you're sincere, and another way to connect with them, give them offerings. Hi, Randa. Give them offerings, give them flowers. See, my spirits are spoiled, and I'm blessed to be able to do that because, you know, they bless me enough to do that. So they have more perfume than I do. Like, straight up, they have more perfume than I do. My dad, he's got a guy that, you know, he gets the hookup from, you know, dude, the perfumes, I guess they just fly off the back of the truck. I don't know. So my dad has a hookup, and every time, like, he'll buy me something, and he'll buy something for one of my spirits. And it's just now, you know, it's just a habit. And like every time I go to the store or something, I'll pick up something. Now I have a lot, so it gets really expensive, but you know, they work with, they don't work for you, they work with you. So, you know, they work with me for my clients and everything, and so damn right I'm gonna spoil them. That's the whole thing. Give them offerings on behalf of my clients as well. So that's why, you know, just, and don't try to like buy their affection necessarily, but give them offerings to like sincerely, to be appreciative, you know, and talk to them, you know. Dominican. I can't wait to have a connection as strong and powerful as you with your spirit. You're so cute. You will. You will. It takes time, you know. It does. They eventually, like, it just happens one day. But if you just keep trying and don't neglect your altars, don't neglect, leave them water. Make sure they always have fresh water. You know, if you cook something, like I cook for them. I don't even much cook for myself. I cook for them. I could live on whatever, Uber Eats all the time, you know? And even sometimes I swear if I don't have time to cook, I'll order something like for Santa, I'll order her Mexican food. For my ancestors, I'll order them. We have Arabic food. For Oshun, I'll order her Caribbean food. I order each thing because I can't be cooking 9, 10 different things. So I'll just order. I'll spend a good amount of money on just food from each restaurant on behalf, because especially when you're doing work for others, you can't just give them bullshit. That's my opinion. Now, they're not going to just work for you just based on that. They're not like, they could, you know, they're not going to, you can't buy them. But if you are genuine and you show them appreciation, yeah. You know, and it also, I believe it also depends on the type of human being you are too, deep down. Honestly, unless you're trying to connect with some dark ass shit, demons and shit, I think it really matters the type of human being you are too. To what spirits. Now, not to say if you're a piece of shit, you know, you could probably connect to certain deities, but not all of them. But now somebody asked about a job candle. Okay. Hi, Susanna. I miss you too, baby. Laura, love you. Mwah. Like I said, y'all, shout to my clients this month, the month of May. I'm not doing readings, so I'm dedicating that month to to get in contact with my current clients on the phone. Because, like, we already stay in contact via email and Facebook Messenger and everything else. But I do want to have a chat with each of you. So, thanks, Johanna. So, you guys, I'm going to send something out to have you, like, I'm trying to see how I could, I'll figure that out. I got to figure out how I'm going to, like, schedule this and do this. But it's going to happen regardless. Hi, Rebecca. Thanks, Rebecca. Okay, sorry. I know, like, I, like, bounce on off topic. I'm sorry about that, y'all. My mind works like a million miles a minute. Okay, job candle. Actually, how about I have a job spell for you that's fuck the candle, one candle. It's a job spell that's really good. Who's the one that asked? I think it was Chantel. Chantel. Anyway, she's still in here. Hi, Maheki. Sorry, if I don't see your thing, it's because the stupid feed is like, I don't know what the fuck. But anyway, I don't know what it's like. It fades, like it'll come on and then it'll fade out. But anyway, okay. So the job spell, is she still in here? Well, I'm gonna tell her anyway in case she comes back. So you take a yellow candle, a green candle, and a white candle. And I'll do a protection spell next. But I ain't going to give too much protection because ain't nobody going to protect themselves from me no matter what the fuck they do. Just so you know, there's certain people, certain things you can't really, if they want you bad enough, they're going to get you. I'm just going to let y'all know. So anyway, but I'll tell you how to protect yourself from weak motherfuckers. So... I'm such a cocky, conceited ass bitch. But anyway, when it comes to my magic, yes. So Jospel, white candle, green candle, and yellow candle, right? Now you put the white candle, you're gonna do it like a triangle. Now this is good for money too, money or success, but if you need a job, this is a really good one. You put the white candle, when you place the candles, just remember, you're going to put the white candle, it's going to be like a triangle, and you're going to put the white candle on the top of the triangle, right? You're just going to have olive oil, salt to clear the negativity, cinnamon for prosperity, and sugar, okay? And then what you're going to do is, you're going to carve your name and your date of birth from the bottom to the top of the candle. It's really simple. Shantae, this is for you, boo. You're going to carve your name from the bottom to the top of the candle. And you're going to put your date of birth as well. And $7 signs from the bottom to the top, right? Do this on a Thursday or a Friday, preferably during the waxing moon, okay? If you happen to be Sagittarius, I'm on live, Joseph. You don't see me? Somebody, can you shoot Joseph a message and let him know I'm on live? Anyway, if you happen to be a Sagittarius, do it on a Thursday. Sagittarius, they're ruled by Jupiter, and so is Thursday. Thursday's connected to Jupiter. So I just find for Sagittarius, Jupiter's Thursday's the best day, but Friday's good too, okay? Venus. Now, you're going to take a piece of paper, preferably a brown paper bag, and you're just going to write your name, date of birth, and you're going to write, I have an amazing, fulfilling job making good money or whatever, okay? But make sure you write it as if it's already happening, right? And then going around the petition, preferably in green marker, but if you don't have it, use what you have. Around, like where you put your name and your I have a good job, blah, 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 do $7 signs going clockwise around, all right? So then you're going to take your candles, you're going to anoint them. Bottom up, bottom down. For this particular spell, you're going to anoint bottom up, bottom down, right? And then you're going to sprinkle them. Make sure you empower all your stuff. So you pray for the salt to cleanse negativity and to break all blocks. You pray for the cinnamon to, bring in abundance, prosperity. And you pray for the sugar to sweeten your pockets, sweeten like, potential employers to you, sweeten shit, right? So then sugar's very good actually for a lot of stuff. You take the white candle and you put in the front, then the yellow candle, then the green. And then you light. And you meditate, fucking meditate on it, okay? And, you speak your intention. You guys always know. Speak, visualize, move a muscle. Move your hand, clap your fingers, snap, do whatever, but that directs the energy to the right place. And then I like to focus, like imagine what I'm having done. So just like imagine yourself, like if you're doing it for yourself, you're going to imagine yourself going into an office or whatever it is that you do and working with people, whatever, and then try to sit there for as long as you can and focus on it, and then that's it. Very good spell. Hey, Joseph. So that tells me that, thank you for the super chats. Did I get another one? I didn't see. Sorry, y'all. I'm not seeing shit. Why are verses in the Bible that witches use for their work, for example, like Psalms? Why are there verses in the Bible that witches use for their work, for example, like Psalms? Honey, because the Bible, I mean, it's a holy book, all right? It's one of the 3 holy books. You got the Torah, you got the Quran, and then you got the Bible, okay? Now, I can't answer exactly why they did it, but there's a lot of subliminal messages and things like that in the Bible. Basically, the way they word it, like Psalms 109, for example, the way they word it is like basically telling God to strike down or do these things, So it's in a way, it's like praying for God to curse the person, but in reality, if you read that out loud, that's an intention. So, thank you, Lisa Marie. I couldn't see. Thank you, Lisa. I can't see it for some reason. It like the chat comes up and then it like fades, like disappears, and then it comes up and then disappears when I put my finger on it. You're welcome. I know that's not like a good explanation, but it's basically like it's praying for God to do said things that are like in Psalms, for example, like my mind's blank on the prayer, but may his children be beggars, may his wife be a widow, may all his prayers be counted as a sin. That's Psalms 109. That's asking God, fuck them up, basically. So yes, babe. Yes, Tina. I got yours before my neighbor went on vacation. Thank you, Lisa. Did I say thank you, Lisa, for the super chat? Quells, thank you. You're so cute, Quell. Wouldn't you rather go to heaven than hell? If you believe in the devil, then why can't you believe in God and his promises, thus hell? So the choices you make makes no sense. Moderators, can you handle hush whisper? Don't come in here and tell me how to believe, all right? If you want to believe in the Bible, you go for it. I'm not disrespecting how you believe. Thank you for your concern about whether or not I go to hell, okay? I don't believe. If a loving father, you guys say God is our father, and I hope you're still watching this, Hope Whisper. God is our heavenly father. Jehovah, that's really the God in the Bible. Yahweh, is a heavenly father, right? If I had a child now, I'm not a mother, but if I had a kid, no matter what they did wrong, I would never send them to a fiery pit of fucking despair. Now, if we're supposed to be made in his image, And in other words, he made us as replicas of him, his feelings, his thoughts, his emotions, not just our flesh, but how he is as a being. Why, if you wouldn't send your kid to hell, why would he? If that's the logic you're going by. Come on now. I don't believe that. Another one. You guys, what did Kingdom Lamita have to say? Not that I even saw it. No. Oh, you guys can only... All right. Unbelievable. They come in here and they try to tell me how to fucking believe. Get the fuck out of here. No goddamn respect. I was raised with my belief, so don't fucking come in. You wouldn't go into a Jewish person and tell them they're going to hell. You wouldn't go into a Muslim's chat and tell them they're going to hell. So have fucking respect for my belief system, cocksuckers, before I terrorize you. So come in this shit again. Y'all saw what happened to the last trolls. You don't see them come back, right? You don't see them come back. They don't come back because they get fucked up. So keep playing with me. Keep trying to hide behind the anonymity of the fucking internet. Because you can't hide from a bitch like me, I could promise you that. 45 days. 45 days, no 4 months. When it comes to me hexing a motherfucker, 45 days, bitch. Maybe less. Anyways, y'all fuck up my whole flow, yo. I hate that shit. Anyway, I mean, the hush whatever didn't say nothing disrespectful per se. And, you know, he or she just said, oh, why can't you believe what God promised, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. I understand that's how you want to believe, but that's not how I believe. Don't get me started with the Bible again, okay? Don't get me started. Anyway, no, somebody basically, one person asked if I like morning sex, and the other one said I'm going to hell. Or didn't say I'm going to hell, but said, why don't you believe? Maybe trying to save my soul. Which, okay, I can't even get mad about that. But it's just rude, exactly. It's rude. Don't come in and disrespect my belief. You wouldn't do that to a Muslim or a Jew. Don't do it to me. Not in my life. You wanna hit me up privately? Go ahead. You wanna save my soul in my DM, my inbox? Go right ahead. But don't come in my live talking crazy. It's just rude. Exactly. You have a right to your beliefs. Exactly. Thank you. Hi, Cornelius, was it? I can't. Cornelius, how you doing, Cornelius? I know, Mimi. I can't help that, though. That's the thing. You know, I posted that Nipsey Hussle video about his mom. It got like 73,000 views in a matter of a few days. I don't know how. I really don't. I was so mad. I wasn't wearing makeup. I thought it was just going to be me and you guys. I didn't think it was, hi, Kamel. I didn't think it was going to even get that much traction. I don't know how it did. But anyway, so what kind of offerings can I offer a prosperity jar? I put bananas, like banana chips, coffee beans. You put a cup of coffee, something along that line. Anyway, people were so disrespectful, saying like the rudest shit. Aw, thanks, Jasmine. They were saying the rudest shit. Now, a lot of people said nice shit, and were like, 73%, according to my analytics, liked my video and agreed with it. 20-something% didn't. But it was the nasty comments about my religion, my race, that got to me. And I was surprised because it was black people. Black people making racist statements about Arabic people, saying like we enslaved them and shit. First of all, I'm Palestinian. Palestinian people never enslaved anybody. We're still occupied to this day. Okay, so we Palestinians are. They were Bedouin. They were tribes, kind of like the Indians were, like the Native Americans were with tents and shit. Okay, they were like nomadic. You know, they didn't fucking enslave anybody. So don't bring me into that shit. But they were just saying something, and I privated the video. At first I disabled the comments, and it wasn't getting as much views. So I'm like, shit, if this video is not helping my numbers in any way anymore, I'm just taking it down. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I don't think I could never be a big YouTuber. Like, not that I ever would be, but I'm saying I don't think I would ever want to break over 25,000 because people are fucking rude. And I have no, thanks, Jasmine. People are fucking rude. They're just mean and rude. And I don't have, I have tough skin to a point, but you could talk about my looks because I know I'm fly. You could talk about whatever, but don't talk about my race or my religion, my nationality. That's fucking crazy. Especially, I did not expect that from black people to do that. I didn't. I really didn't. So, it was very rude. But most of them were very nice and stuff. Most of the people agreed with me and knew I was saying it with nothing but love what I was talking about. But some people were so ignorant and disgusting. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how could you be racist? How could you be racist towards me? I'm an Arab and you're hating on my nationality. You're black. How could you not think that's wrong? Like, you should know what that feels like. Why would you do that to me? I don't know. That's just fucked up. Thank you for the super chat, Johanna. Love and miss you too, Bill. But anyway, sorry. So somebody asked me a question. I've been so mad that I wished him dead. Is that way wrong? Dorinda, you can't really get mad at yourself. Hi, Muna. You can't really be blaming yourself. We all say shit. If you really feel bad, just say like a prayer and say, I didn't mean that shit, and like light a protection candle or something. Protection spell. Okay. Very simple. You could do it with St. Martin. I work with St. George too, okay? But you could do Walmart has St. Martin candles, St. Martin Calabrio. It's a red candle. You could do Archangel Michael. Either one, okay? Whatever you connect with. So Archangel Michael is a good one that everybody loves. And you get a vigil candle. And what I do, you could poke holes in it. You guys, I can't stress enough. You don't have to do everything exactly how anybody else does it. You really don't. But you could poke holes in it or you don't have to. Okay? I just sometimes will poke one hole, on the side to feed the candle. Oh my God. Unknown music. Yes, I did. Yeah. So what you do is you take clove, right? And Jeremy Warner, Goofer does, yes, it's very dangerous. It can be, yes. So you take the cloves, right, and you put 9 of them going around the wick, okay, like I stick the clove in, because, it's got the little point, you stick it in. Archangel Michael loves cloves, okay? I also have dried, orange peel, and I just dry them, like when I peel the orange and I'll dry them. If you have a dehydrator, it'll be even better, but I just I put them out on paper towels. I put them outside in the sun and dry them, and then I'll take them and crush them up, and I'll sprinkle that in there, and then I'll put olive oil, salt, pepper, cinnamon, and cayenne. okay? And then you say the prayer on the back and you keep it lit. You ask Archangel Michael to protect you, protect your family. Another thing, hey, Magical Witch. Love right back at you, boo. Yeah. I don't let that. I don't give a fuck what they say, but like, don't talk about my nationality. That pisses me off. But anyway, my people went through a lot of shit. Like, don't fucking play with me. But anyway, if you Google it now, like the Palestinian oppression and shit, there's some. I used to be like such a like Palestinian like advocate, like back in the MySpace days. But anyway, um, yes, ham, of course. أنا بحكي عربي. Sorry, this is why I can't read the thing, because then I get like, yeah, so the Archangel Michael, that's a perfect protection spell. It's very easy, cost effective. You could do the same with Saint Martin, except Saint Martin, instead of cloves, you could put garlic powder. He likes garlic powder. You could do Saint Barbara, and do pretty much the same, except without the clove or the garlic powder, and just the salt, the pepper, the cinnamon. And mainly, you don't have to put any of that stuff. You could literally get the candle, put oil, and pray the thing on the back. Egg cleansing. Yes, that's a good reminder to do like an egg cleanse every so often to cleanse yourself. Take cleansing baths. That's the main thing. Another thing you could do for protection is mirrors. So you get those mirrors from the dollar store, and you buy like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them, however many windows you have, and put one facing out on each window, right? So if somebody sends something your way, it'll bounce off. Now, another thing, chicken feet. Chicken feet. So they have, you could buy them, like a lot of people sell them on Etsy and shit like that. I don't have an Etsy or none of that. I would never use Etsy because they're expensive, like as far as their fees and shit. And I'll be honest, I don't know how to make dehydrated chicken feet, but you could buy them off of, many witches have them on their thing, and they're all like, you could buy them like they have jewels and stuff on them. Turmeric is good. Yes, yep, turmeric. But you can like put them in front of, your doors and stuff like that. Yes, I do, Jeremy. I do work with Santa. Now, I know, and this is another thing. A lot of people are like, oh, you're Arabic and you work with Santa. First of all, I work with a lot of spirits, a lot. And some I can't even talk about. But she is just one of those spirits, like, she's very motherly. See how she and I connected. She was basically there when my mom passed away. And my mom, when she was real sick, we would take her, I'm going to try to like say this without getting emotional. We would take her outside to just, look around and stuff, because, she was dying. So when we would take her outside, there would be this owl out there. Thank you, Randa. Allah salmek. And she would, every time we would take her outside, this owl would be there, and he would be, making that noise that they make. Thank you, Magical Witch. Thank you, beautiful. Love you too. And she would start crying, and I would, be like, what's the matter, Mom? And she'd be like, she's coming. She said, she's coming to take me. Not he's or God or anything. She said, she's coming to take me. And back then, at the time I was 23. Back then I didn't understand what she was talking about. And I was like, the owl? Like, the owl's gonna take you, And every time we went outside, the owl would be there. It was almost like, she was kind of like giving us time, but letting us know at the same time, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got to know her. And over the years, even at that time, I didn't really connect with her. Like I went through a really hard time after my mom died. So I wasn't even, after she died, I stopped practicing. And then when I got back into it, just a lot of things happened where she let it be very clear known. I belonged to her. I was one of hers. So I made sure that it was okay that I could work with her, bring her, you know, in my house along with the other spirits, because she don't get along with all spirits, and she has to have her own space. Like she has her own altars. Matter of fact, she has one, two, three of them. She's got 3 altars just for her. But yeah, you have to be careful. Like with her, she's very temperamental. Like, you know, don't put any other statues on her thing. Don't, you know. Somebody asked, do certain spirits ever deny to do work? With me, I only work with the ones, I love you too, but sorry, I wasn't trying to get like a pity party going. But, yeah, we're talking about Santa, but, she's amazing. She really is. And she's very protective of her children. Allah Salmek Mimi. She's very protective. Very. Let me tell you something. One time, and some of you may know what I'm talking about, but last year, there was basically a beef, YouTube beef between I and someone else. And it was like over mainly audiences starting shit, you know? But so it was a pretty big beef, and you know, I had to throw down some shit. Well, anyway, like a couple days, it was like, no, maybe like a week or two after all that, the person, I won't say who it is, was showing, I guess this person did a cleansing, right? Because clearly some shit was happening. And he showed, they were burning alum, and he showed what the alum looked like. You could read it and kind of see who's been working on you. And of course, you know, I keep an eye on my enemies, of course. And you could see it was her. Like you could see, and the person asked the, you know, people watching, what does this look like to you? And like 10 different people said, that looks like Santa Muerte. And so basically, my point is she attacked. She fucking attacked like savage, okay? When it comes to her devotees, her babies, she does not play. She does not play. Aw, thanks, Dominican. No, 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 Valentine. This was last year. This was last year. Only the people that have been following me for a long time know what I'm talking about. But no, Jeremy, I never been real, like, I never did, so I don't really know much about it, to be honest. Yeah, do you remember? Oh, and hi, Lynn. Girl, you guys be patient. Joseph and I had a problem with my email. We had to change the passwords because Joseph lost his phone and we didn't want it compromised, and then we kind of fucked up on the passwords, so it was a headache. But just give us a chance. He was burning alum. Alum in Spanish, alumbre, but yeah. And the shape, it's like once you burn it, it like melts and it leaves like a shape, and you could read it and you could see the hood. You could see her face. You could see everything, to where the audience was watching and said, that's Santa Muerte. And I knew, I was like, oh, she got this. She got this. Ever since my brother passed away, I can see spirits and I get lucky. I can hear their voice. Any advice? Thank you. Wait, sorry, sometimes I had to reread it. Ever since my brother passed away, I can see spirits, and if I get lucky, I can hear their voice. Any advice? Like, in terms of to connect with them, or advice to hear them clearly, more clearly? Block the kid who? I don't even see these fucktards, so must be their lucky day. It's alright. Come here and troll and watch you crash your fucking car in the next few days or something bad happen to you. Hey, they never believe me until it happens, so let them come on in and troll. They think I'm fucking... Oh. Oh, okay. Chef Kiwi. Why is it that it's only allowing you to time them out, though? See, that's weird, and I can't even, like, click on anything. You can't block him, just hide him completely? What was he saying, Chef Kiwi? I couldn't even see his pussy ass. Anyway, how to control a narcissistic person since they feel no empathy to handle them out so spells can work. Sneha, that's the fucking thing. Narcissist is... If a head work don't work, if domination doesn't work, if all that doesn't work, they just, the only thing you could do in the physical world is in the physical world to kind of soften them up. Like, oh, he said hi when nobody responded to him. He left. Who? Oh, I can't fucking... People get butthurt if I don't see them and respond. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Can't see every comment. The fuck? But the only way you could really do it is in the physical world by kind of like manipulating them. By like just making them... Kind of making them feel like you really don't give a fuck. That's the only really way. Or being like, you have to kind of kiss their ass. There's only really two ways to get to a narcissist in the physical world. Kiss their ass, gaslight them, or make them feel like you really don't give two fucks. Oh, and Tranquil Spirit, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, but she probably wouldn't want to do that with her situation. Because in Tranquil Spirits can fuck up the person's whole existence, their whole life. It could fuck up their job, their money, their everything. It's not for everybody. Yeah. I'm talking about in this physical world, like physically. Spell work wise, I mean, yeah, pretty much in Tranquil Spirit. Head works, dominations, but if that doesn't work, I mean, that's why they say narcissists just can't be, worked on. Or they can, but it's because you can't manipulate someone's feelings if they don't fucking have any. If they don't care about anyone but themselves, like how do you manipulate that? Exactly. Ignore them. Yep. True. True. Act like you don't give a fuck. Exactly. "11-year-old who thinks I think sees spirits. She gets scared when she sees them." I honestly, if she's born with that gift, it's really, the only thing I would do is just talk to her and explain it's a gift. Now, if they're in your house, you'd have to get rid of them. Like, it depends on where she's seeing them. If she's seeing them in the house, You know, or she sees them all over the place. Right. I get sleep paralysis occasionally, but I don't ever say anything. I pray and fall back asleep. Exactly. Yep. And a lot of people do that. You could pray. I honestly see that's the thing. People don't realize how much even like the Bible, religion, Christian, all the religions I feel are all tied into one. You know, they're like they all have something that's right about them. I don't think there's one religion that's like the end all be all. You know what I mean? I should do vigil candle readings. Like I think there's some merit to each one. To Islam, to all the Abrahamic religions, to you know, Buddhism isn't a religion apparently. It's just like a belief system, but to everything I think has its, you know, good points. You know what I mean? And they all came from somewhere. Like from the other side. I'm trying to quit smoking so bad, y'all. And I've been doing good so far. But whenever I'm like talking, like chilling like this, I just want to be like, smoke. You know what? I'm just going to sneak and have just one. No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Somebody asked me how to get a vape. They're just as bad, actually. I heard that they're just as bad. Hold on. I'm trying to see. So you guys, what else do you guys want to know? I'm sorry if like um this chat was not what you guys wanted to talk about. I just figured we'd just chit chat. Where do I get my oils? I make my oils, but I do mix them with botanical oils or like Lucky Mojo oils. I just add them in for extra intention, but I never just use like botanical oil. And my theory behind that, like Lucky Mojo, at least they have like you can see the herbs in it and stuff. But like the botanical oils, it's pretty much just perfume, I think. But the thing is, people don't understand when you got an oil that's sitting on a shelf, right? That says, come to me, or magnet oil, or whatever, destruction oil. Think about it. You got all these people going in the store, right? And they're looking at that bottle and they're reading it and they're thinking, oh, this oil does this or this oil does that. You don't think that that puts out a vibration in and of itself? So it's obviously going to emit some type of vibration. Even the words, even just the words on the bottle, you know, love oil. But mainly the people reading it are feeding it that energy. Does that make sense? So I do feel like it has some kind of power behind it, but I just add it to my own personal homemade stuff. Why do some spells take long for certain people? Is it the situation or the spellcaster? It's the situation. I mean, it could be. It depends on who the spellcaster is, honestly. But it's for me. It's definitely the situations because, and I'm not just saying that clearly because it's me, but that's just the case. Because think about it. Me personally, my clients wait at least a month or two to even get in with their consultation. That's how long my wait list is. So, because I don't take too many people at once and I'm real picky. Now, I always give them a certain time frame. Now, the thing is, if your situation didn't clear up on its own within a month or two, then obviously it's a more difficult case to begin with. Because I've definitely had consultations that by the time they got to me, it worked itself out. So good for you. You don't need to spend your money. But yeah, and also it could be the client. So the person also has to follow directions. The person has to put something into their own work. The person has to be positive. The person shouldn't be talking about their work to other people. So it's not always just the situation or the spellcaster. You have a part in that too. It's not all the spellcaster or the situation. You have to add, you have to, first of all, have faith, okay? Unless it's curse work, then it's not really that important to have faith, okay? But when you're trying to attract something to you, you have to be positive. If you're constantly doubting that person or constantly like, you know, just, it's not going to work, baby. It's not going to work, or it's going to take a long time. So, you'd like to see more recipes for oils? You know, you guys, your oils, you should make your own, honestly. Who asked me that question? Too real now. That's it. You're welcome, babe. So my suggestion to you is, if you're working with someone, stay positive, have faith, and do things to keep your vibration up, and don't focus so much on it, and don't talk to other people about it. Work is sacred, for one. It should not be just talked about hayallah to anybody. No. Actions, faith, your energy play a huge part of it. Huge part of it. Let me tell you guys, man. Nothing I hate worse in life than failure. And there's nothing worse, like, I'm not, you don't even know. I'm trying to not say too much about this person, but I had one person, right? And I always bring this particular one up because it bothers me to this day. But I worked that case for over a year. It was about a year, a little over, okay? This person, and I told them, they were so negative, yo. And I told them, even from the first time I spoke to this person, I said, you're very negative. This is not going to work. It's going to be a waste of your money if you like keep this mind frame. No, I have faith. I trusted you. Okay. No. All right. But saying it and doing it are two different things. No, I have faith. Insisted. Took the case, right? And Paul, you wanted a story like this. So here's your fucking story. So take the case, work the shit out of it, right? And I'm not the type of caster that does one fucking candle spell for each whatever you're getting and be like, okay, I'm done. No, I work my shit. I'm not cheap, but I work my shit for a long time. And now, mind you, this person's target was in a whole different fucking country, like across the fucking ocean, okay? And there was another person involved, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking like not even a few weeks into the process. She was in a fucking tizzy over any little thing. Just completely just hysterical, very negative. Oh, he's never coming back. He's never coming back. He's never coming back, constantly. Now, how is it if I'm constantly telling you to put in your mind like it's already happened? Like, if I'm telling you, put it in your mind like it's already happened. Live the end result. How are you living the end result if you're like, oh, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Oh, my God, it's never going to happen. Fucking, I put up with that shit, right? So then the first 6 months passed. And I said, look, I can't do this. I was like, you're way too negative. Like, this cannot work. You're welcome, Habibti. You cannot work. So insisted I try again. And I'm like, okay, I'll try again, but you cannot be fucking negative. You have to stay positive. You can't let any little thing get you in a tailspin. Nothing. No, 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 I have faith. Big mistake. Did it again. Same shit. Even to the point where, like, I'd get a message or an email and it'd be like, you know, I'm doing good and I feel great and I'm positive, and then literally a few days later, oh, I just want to give up. I'm just done. Blah blah blah. Literally, like, it was from one day to the next, and I'm like, you know, I just can't. Like, that is draining. That is draining. Thank you, Carlos. That is like the worst type of person to do work for. Even like if you're doing work for yourself, you cannot have that kind of attitude and expect it to work. If you have that type of attitude and you're constantly like worried about it, just don't do it. Don't get it done. Don't do it. You're going to waste your money. You're going to waste my energy, and yeah, you're paying me, but don't forget, how much do you think a bitch could make if she's working your shit for 6 months and more? How much do you really think, after materials, time, energy? How much do you think? And the only reason I can do that is because I have motherfuckers that manifest like this. So it just it balances out. But how much do you think a person can make off of a case that they're working for fucking 6 months? You tell me. Not a lot. And it's not an obligation. If anything, if breaking even, that's lucky. Okay. So I get really upset, because it's not cool, but whatever. I have that mentality. One of my clients calls me tenacious. Very tenacious. Like, I don't like to fail. And what gets worse is, of course, every witch has their failures. Every fucking witch. And if they say they don't, they're a liar. They're a straight fucking liar. I've had my fails. And it's the worst feeling. And especially when that person gets mad at you. When you know they won't say it. They won't say it. But you could tell by their actions and how they'll just, like, you could just tell. They'll fall, or they just won't, they pretty much let you fucking do however long they'll take, however long you'll give them, and then they'll fucking disappear when they don't get their way because they're pissed off. Knowing damn well that I fucking tried my best and didn't even, if I worked your shit for 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, I didn't make shit off you other than paying for the shit to fucking do the work. And my time. How much, do you know anybody who does any fucking thing for 6 months, up to 6 months for one payment? I don't know any profession, anybody, or anybody in this business even, especially. So, instead of being grateful that I'm taking that much time to fucking work your shit, you're really gonna get pissed off when I'm the one that should be mad. What the fuck did I make off you? After offerings, after fucking materials, after everything. Like, the time. Time is money, baby. I could be taking someone else and making that money instead of just not being able to take new people because I'm keeping motherfuckers that are negative and not grateful. Sorry. That's that one particular case it really bothers me to this day. And, you would think that shit like that would make me, exactly, this is a business. You would think shit like that would make me say, fuck it. I'm going to do your work. I'm going to do it like I said I would. But that's it. You want more work? You're going to pay for it. You want me to keep trying? You're going to pay for it. But I haven't done that yet. And you got bitches out here, like, let me just shut my mouth because I'm going to start getting pissed. Anyway. Veronica, not till the end of June. Oh, Bokar, yeah. You're welcome to real Leonard Almera. Bokar Leonard, yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he's cool. I try not to, I try not to honestly anymore because God forbid, I don't want to get any type of inspiration from anybody, because that's what happened with the witch war last year. Is I think I used the same ingredient as someone and they got fucking upset about it and I had to throw some fucking magic up their ass, okay? Because they wanted to talk shit. But so now, ever since that, I don't really watch any other witch because I don't want to see shit. I don't want, so nobody can say I took anything from any fucking buddy. Period. So I prefer just not to watch. I don't want to get no subliminal ideas, even though literally it was a fucking ingredient. You don't have a patent on fucking one ingredient. Like, are you kidding me? But whatever. So yeah, now I don't. And plus, like, out of respect, like, even if I'm in somebody's live, like Bokar, I won't I won't like say anything because I don't want to be looking like I'm advertising my shit in their fucking channel. I'm real careful about that. You know, I don't like motherfuckers come on my shit in the comments, talk about bullshit, those scamming ass fucking whatever they are. They're like, oh, my husband left me and da 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 da, and this powerful man in Africa, yo. That makes me so fucking mad. I have to sit there and monitor my shit constantly to make sure that, and I haven't even been doing, I'm like, fuck it. If people want to be that stupid to think that that shit is real and contact these motherfuckers, then that's on them. I just did one, Paul, not too long ago. I can't be on here doing recreative spells all the time. That shit takes up a lot of time. I do it as much as I can, but I do as much as I can. And honestly, too many people bite my shit, and it really is fucking irritating. Like, whatever. I guess imitation's the best form of flattery. But at the same time, like, fuck. Anytime I've ever taken, like I actually did Hoodoo Delicious spell it was an amicable separation spell. That was her spell, and I maybe changed one thing or something. But I said in the beginning, this is Hoodoo Delicious spell. I made it clear that this was not my fucking shit. That's what you're supposed to do. If you're gonna completely, plus my shit's copyrighted now. I have my shit copyrighted now. Everything is copyrighted. So I could, and like literally somebody else, and I won't say no fucking names, and I called them out about it too in their comments, but I said, but I was nice about it because I'm not a hateful bitch. But I said, I am sometimes. Let me retract that. I can be a fucking hateful bitch. You cross me, but I was like, all right. She was maybe a smaller channel at the time when she did this, but literally took my whole fucking spell verbatim, like word the whole thing, like from every single thing. Like nobody's done this particular spell like me anywhere, and yet you took the exact same fucking thing. Even used my words, bro. Even used the words that I used. Like I said, this is to do this, and I used it, and I said it in a way nobody else says it. Like, I'm not going to say it because then you guys are going to know. You guys are smart motherfuckers, and I know you'll figure it out. And I'm not trying to not trying to be hateful towards this person. But literally, my fucking words verbatim. Verbatim. The whole spell, like from beginning to end, my spell, and didn't even say I got this spell. Then I literally said something in this person's comments, And she admitted it in the comments that she left the comment, which was a good idea on her part. Good idea, because if you would have tried to been slick and delete that comment, you would have had a fucking problem. But, or try to hide me from the channel or something, so then there would have been a problem. And I will know when you do that too. But no, it was admitted, and I was like, all right, imitation's the best form of flattery. So I just let it the fuck go. But shit like that makes me very hesitant. I'll just start teaching generic ass shit on YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna do anything special or crazy on it anymore, because people bite my shit. People don't have their own minds, their own fucking ideas, their own, like, they can't come up with nothing. And it's not just about being creative, it's about what works, though, too, at the same time. I have a mentor, and anytime she taught me a spell, I said, Mamacita taught me this spell. Because I would never disrespect her like that. I would never take somebody's spell and then fucking not acknowledge that that was their work. That's ridiculous. That is fucking ridiculous. It's one thing if you take my spell and you're just like, let's say, showing it to a client, but you're not like giving a whole tutorial on it. You're just showing it to someone, you know, because you took an idea for me and you're doing it for your client, and you know, it works, so you're doing it. That's fine. But when you're teaching a whole fucking tutorial as if you made that shit, that pisses me off. And then not give me any credit for it, that pisses me off. You can use my spells for your clients. I don't mind. Yeah, because my shit works. I know it does. That's fine. But to break it down as if it was your idea, and then people saying, oh, this was such a well thought out spell in your comments, and you're not fucking acknowledging that you ain't think it out, I did. Got me fucked. That was very disrespectful. But, you know, it is what it is. Let me just not. They could try to imitate, but they can never do what you do. They can't be you. Lady Red. And, you know, listen, I'm cool with this person. She knows. I let her know. Like, listen, one thing I'm not is a fake ass bitch. I would never smile in your face and then be behind your back talking shit. That ain't gonna happen. If I had a problem with you, you're gonna know directly from my mouth. I don't mince words. I don't sugarcoat a fucking thing. If you did something to piss me off, I'm gonna let you know. Now, maybe public comment section, I'll be professional and nice about it. You know, I wasn't disrespectful, because, you know, this is a public forum and I'm another practitioner and I'm not trying to come off as a bitch. But in private, yes, I was a little bitchy. But I have no hate towards this person. This person's not a bad person. You know, she's cool. But don't copy my shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. At least if you do, say it. That's it. Anyway. Sorry, I don't want to hear about that shit. I know a YouTuber goes through that with his dating advice books, and there's another guy keeps stealing his stuff and claiming his own. And Sketch One, does he say anything about it? Does it cause like a YouTube war? Listen, I understand that on YouTube, yes, I do work with St. Jude, Jeremy. You can't really expect that shit not to happen. This is YouTube. It's a public forum. Thanks, number one fan. But thank you, LL. But now they have a copyright feature. So you can actually copyright strike someone else's video if they're using your content. And now I fully use that copyright feature. So if anybody takes my shit without asking me, or without, because listen, even if somebody asked me, I would be fine. But give me my props, though. You're going to take a fucking spell that's mine. Now, listen. Little channels do it. Like, little channels. Like, little baby channels with only, like, 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers. Anything, I would say anything 1,000 subscribers or less. I mean, I'm not going to have a shit attack over it. But you can get big one day. So the respectful thing to do is to give someone their props. But do they let you know when that happens? Yeah, YouTube, if you're YouTube, yeah. YouTube will. Now, I didn't do it on nobody. I didn't do it. I could have. I didn't do it because I'm not like that. But, you know, disrespect me once by mistake, okay, I will, if you accept it, the responsibility, I'll let it slide. I'm not no little snitch ass, petty ass bitch. But, you know, if you blatantly disregard me and disrespect me and do it a second time, oh, hell no. Hell no. Then now you're just disrespectful as fuck. And no. And I handle shit in the spiritual realm. I don't handle shit in the physical world. I handle shit in the astral. So, fuck with me if you want to. Thank you, Becca Ponce. Thank you, baby. Fuck with me if you want to. I don't. Some of these, it's so funny. Like, there was situations where witches this was a while back. You guys probably saw it, but, you know, there were witches going back and forth, and lawyers were getting involved and all this other shit. I don't fucking need a lawyer. Santa Muerte is my lawyer. My ancestors are my lawyer. Other kind of lower level entities are my fucking lawyer. So, fuck with me if you want to. Go ahead. Because, you know, Sneha. No. I can't speak for nobody else, but yeah. But thanks, blessed for life. Yeah, some people like to act like they're badasses, but they're really not. And I'll just leave that at that. People like to talk. Sorry, Joseph, I couldn't help myself. Let me just fucking shut my mouth real quick. Anyways, how do you know who's your spirit guide? Basically, so me personally, you could actually, they have angel decks, oracle decks, where you can actually ask and it'll come out, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron. So your spirit guides could also be dead family members. You can ask for signs. That's a whole deeper thing. What does Saint Jude like on his altar? He likes basil. He likes pennies. He likes flowers. A glass of water. He does not drink alcohol. Do I know about empaths? Yeah. So I like Benjamin's. What do you want to know, baby? You probably feel other people's pain. Jack Braithwaite, girly, MDMA. He does not like Molly. Block Jack, because it's pissing me off now. Don't talk about St. Jude like an MDMA. What's the tea on throwing against enemies? What kind of tea, baby? What you need to know? Thank you. Joseph is the only one that can hide. Everybody else can only time out. Sneha, that's so funny because I didn't know that was you this whole time. Because your name is so... Are yes or no questions all right when doing a reading? I can. But I usually... My clients don't say a fucking thing. Like, when I read them... This is what I do, okay? When I do a consult... I ask for their name, their date of birth, okay? All I have is their name. And sometimes it's just their screen name, whatever is showing up when they email me, right? Then I read their cards. I tell them, don't tell me shit. This way, when you email me, don't email me. If you're trying to get work done, don't email me your whole situation. First of all, I'm not going to see it anyway. Joseph handles the new people. I only talk to my current clients until I'm actually working with them. But like scheduling, I don't see the email anyway, but just don't. I don't need to see that. Okay? I get on the phone, I read your cards, and I'll tell you your situation. Then once I'm done, you ask questions, and then I would still, like if it's a consult, I want you to tell me in your own words. Basically tell me what the fuck I just read, because when I read, I go into like a meditative state. And it's like, you know how when you read out loud sometimes, like you read a book in class or something, you're reading it out loud for the class, but you're not really comprehending what you're reading because you're just reading it out loud. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what happens to me. It's like I'm reading it, but you're understanding what I'm saying because you're listening, you're understanding it, but I'm in this whole different state. So when I get out of it, I'm like, okay, like I see it, but I still want you to afterward explain it to me. And 9 times out of 10, like they're like, actually no, pretty much 10 out of 10, they're like, holy shit. And don't really have to explain much, but I still want to hear it from your own mouth, you know, to kind of see your perspective. Like now I saw the spirit's perspective. Now I want to hear how you perceive your situation. Yes, I can attest to that. All you gotta do is drink coffee, chill, and be surprised. I nearly had a heart attack at the end. She's a badass. Thank you. Your reads are on point. The past videos were spot on. Such a badass. Thank you, y'all. Somebody asked me about twin flames. Where'd it go? Twin flames. Oh, where's Sneha? She's still in here. You're the first one. I'm calling you tomorrow. Okay. Are you available tomorrow? Okay. Twin flames, real quick. Sorry, my mind goes back and forth. All right. Can I call you tomorrow, Sneha? You're not available tomorrow? Oh, okay. Awesome. Perfect. We'll do that since we'll do something. Well, I could say it. We'll do your reading, and then and we'll catch up. But okay. So twin flames. My theory on twin flames. Well, first of all, a lot of twin flames reunited. It's the year of Aquarius, and a lot of twin flames are reuniting. But I feel like not everybody ends up with their twin flame, in other words. I'm a Sagittarius, Becca. Isn't it obvious? I love you, baby. I'll talk to you tomorrow. What time you want me to call you? What time's best for you? Drop a time real quick, boo. Evening? Okay, got it. Tina. Girl. Anyway, not everybody ends up with their twin flame, in my opinion. I believe that in certain lives, it's just not meant. It's just not meant, you know? But that's the beauty about twin flames, though. You will in the... I mean, some people don't believe in multiple lives, but if you don't, then you shouldn't really believe in twin flames. You know, but... Hold on. Twin flames don't stay together, right? It's so weird that people don't wind up with their twin flames. Crazy, but about those coworkers. Now, in some lives, you do get reunited, though. It's weird. Twin flames is a very fucking... I kind of feel like... I believe more in soulmates than twin flames, if that makes sense, you know? But about those coworkers, though, how to protect enemies in the workplace subtly. Did you try hot foot powdering? You could sprinkle a little hot foot powder in their like area where they sit, their desk. I would just put them in the fucking freezer. Me personally. If they really was trying to fuck with my job, I'd put them in the cemetery. Depends on how hard you want to go. I'd take their name. See, me personally, I just need a name. I don't even much need that even. Like, if I had to do a spell, I could fuck somebody up, honestly, just by whatever they did to me. So say for example, somebody slashed my tire. This is just an example. Nobody did that. Nobody would fucking dare do that. But let's just say somebody slashed my tire, right? I don't know who did it. So what do? I take 9 pieces of paper, or 6, whatever, 9 or 6, and you write, the one who sliced my tire, the one who sliced my tire, on each piece of paper. Then you burn that bitch. Then you use that powder and you create a poppet with it. Then you take the poppet, or, you know, they even have those already made voodoo dolls. You could even use a satchel if you want to, but I prefer a poppet. Make a little head, make little hands, little feet. Take that bitch and do what you will with it. Works for me. Now, if I have a name or a date of birth, even better. If I have a picture, even better. Hey, KP, yo, I was just thinking, I swear to God, girl, I swear to God on everything, on my mom, you popped in my head before you came in here. I was like thinking of you. I'm like, where's KP at? I swear. That's so crazy. That's how you could tell, like, it's that energetic cord. It's that energetic cord. It's intact. That's what it is. What did Bob Ross say? He was trolling. Okay, pussy. Be careful driving. Pussy ass bitch. Anyway, so you take the poppet. Thank you. Hi, Smurfy. And you do what you will. Now, if I have a picture, I could do even more. If I had the name, I could, but you don't need it. If you have enough anger and energy built up, you could fuck somebody up. And you could do, whoever's at your job, put their fucking name and some vinegar in a jar with some cayenne pepper and some salt and some black pepper, sulfur if you have it. Black cumin seeds are very, very good. And put that bitch in a freezer. What about some relatives who got something done on my whole family so that we don't even survive? I'm grateful that life had other plans for us. She took all our money and property. I'd put that bitch in a fucking coffin box. But hey, yeah, I would put her ass in a coffin box. Or even if you don't, listen, you could take somebody's picture. You look your best. You look good. You're the best. I love this topic. Oh, Ezzy. Hey, Ezzy. That's Ezzy. That's one of my babies right there. That's the one that just did the video for me. She's amazing. But anyway, you don't even need a coffin box. You could take a bitch's picture or her name and date of birth and bury that shit in the cemetery. Bury the shit in the cemetery. Now, be sure that you know how to bury shit in the cemetery. If you don't know how, don't do it. So, I'm actually surprised as to the people that don't know how to bury in a cemetery properly. Okay, but just so you know, when you bury something in the cemetery, right? Like me, for example, I will bury it on a specific grave because I know what I know about this person. Because we have a very old cemetery and it's got unmarked graves. And even the church itself has a hard time knowing, what those people are there for, but they were criminals, basically. And they're pretty sure they knew where this one murderer is buried, so that's where I bury my shit. Now, you don't want to bury it right on top of the grave. You want to bury it like around the outskirt of the. Now, if you're doing it on a specific person, don't desecrate the grave. So you're going to take it and you're going to bury it like along side of the plot, right? And then you leave an offering. You leave an offering. Leave an offering. I repeat that. It's very important. And you show respect and you talk to the spirit, and you tell that spirit, liquor, they like tobacco, cookies, biscuits, food, whatever, right? Now, if you don't have a specific person, which I recommend if you're a beginner, always be grateful. Exactly, Lo. Use the outskirt of the cemetery, like where the gate is, right on the outside of the gate. We don't have any cemeteries in the city that I know of. There are mostly funeral grounds. I'd most likely make her pay back with your help. I'm like waiting for money for so long. What's a funeral ground? That sounds like a cemetery to me. I mean, email me, babe. Should I be covered in white ivy? Heard also the pennies thing. Okay. Now, what I think you're talking about is the pennies, when there's an old tradition where you leave pennies so that the dead can pay to cross some kind of, it's like it's something about crossing like on a boat or something like that, right? But I never did that. Yeah, sorry, I was typing fast. Yeah. So, you're talking about where you leave the penny so that the spirits of the dead can use it to pay to cross over or something along that line. I never had to do that. So, that's like a different culture or something. I think the Jews or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I think the Jewish people do something like that. But I don't know. Funeral grounds here are referred to the places where people who died are cremated, burned. The bodies are, oh, they're all cremated. Oh, well, that would work. That would work. I mean, that's the dead. If just email me, babe. See what I could do for you. Hi, VC. Irish did it? Oh, the Irish did it. Jews leave rocks. Okay, that's what I was thinking. What is up with the rocks, too? Hi, Elijah. Semen's pretty powerful. Semen's pretty, I mean, I think blood, semen is, you know, pretty much even. So does anybody know about the rocks? Pay the ferryman. Yes, ferryman, Gina. Thank you. The ferryman, boat. I was thinking ferry. I don't fucking know. But okay, so yeah, the Jews leave rocks, but I always wondered what the rocks were about. I don't know much about the Jewish religion. I know my dad knows a lot. I still ask permission when I do it at cemetery gates. I still ask for permission. Oh, no. Well, no, but you still have to leave an offering. Can somebody... Aw, thank you, Dollface Betty. Can somebody explain to me the rocks thing that the Jews do? I could ask my dad. He would know, but... My dad's best friend's Jewish, and he knows a lot about all the religions. That's where I pretty much learned a lot. Now, it's funny because, you know, I had mentioned in my Nipsey Hussle video that Morocco, Egypt, Sudan are Arabic countries. And what I meant by that is they're Arabic-speaking countries, okay? And somebody was arguing with me that they're not Arabic countries. And I'm thinking, okay, it's in Africa, but they speak Arabic, they dance Arabic, they eat Arabic food. So what are they then? If it looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, motherfucker, it's a duck. I hate to break it to you, but I mean, you could be in Africa and still speak Arabic. I mean, it's a Puerto Rico. It's a Hispanic country. They speak Spanish. It's America, but they speak fucking Spanish. It's an American Commonwealth, but they speak Spanish. They're like, the fuck? Ooh, I got so upset about that. Like, what is it then? Somebody explain to me. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. Even like, you know, it just doesn't make sense. I asked my dad, I'm like, I felt stupid. Because I'm like, am I wrong? Is Morocco not an Arabic country? And Egypt and Sudan? And he's like, I said, had to be, right? I said, they're Arabic, right? In Arabic. He's like, oh, wallah. Like, yeah, what else would they be? And I'm thinking I'm fucking stupid. But no, yeah, they're African Arabs. Just like I'm an Arab American. The fuck? They speak Arabic. The fuck are they then? God damn, that shit made me mad. Like, what else would they be then? They don't speak Swahili. The fuck? Ugh, annoying. No, seriously, like, okay, if they're not Arabic, what the fuck are they then? What are they? Just explain that to me. They're African, yes, I get it, but they speak Arabic. So how the fuck are they not an Arabic country? That doesn't make no goddamn sense. Anyway. I mean, shit, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll admit it. But I mean, I just can't understand the logic. They speak Arabic. They eat Arabic food. They have an Arabic, like Muslim is the main Middle Eastern culture and religion of Arabs. Muslim, they're Islamic. I mean, the fuck are they then? Dance Arabic, speak Arabic, eat Arabic, but they're not Arabic. Okay. That makes fucking sense. What did Mad Mike pussy fuckboy have to say? Do you find Mad Mike's a pussy bitch? That's the same guy who sent me, I swear I saw Mad Mike and he sent me a dick pic, right, y'all? That shit was this fucking big. This big. Mad Mike. I remember that. He got that micro penis. For real, that's why he's coming on here fucking trolling. Mad Mike. He's mad because his dick's this big. That's what he's so mad about. Anyway. What were you guys saying? Of course there are Arab countries in Africa. Yeah, no, apparently not. Apparently I was wrong that it's not Arabic countries. They're not Arabic countries. The fuck out of here. You can't be African and Arabic at the same time, apparently. Even though my country is literally like touching Africa. Between Africa and Asia, touching it. Like you can drive there. The fuck? But whatever. Egypt is in Africa. Exactly, but apparently Egypt is not an Arabic country. That's what I was told. It is now, that's for sure. I don't know when you're talking about fucking before 639 AD. I mean, since 639 AD, that's when the fuck they become they were Arabic. They were speaking Arabic, the Arabic culture. Some of the best Arabic singers are from Egypt. Kulthum, she's a very famous Arabic singer that everybody knows, and no matter you're Syria, Lebanese, Palestinian, whatever, you know Kulthum. Like Egyptian, like the fuck out of here. People just piss me off because of the word Africa. I know it's a whole continent. I know, but people, I was argued that they're not. It was argued. Somebody asked me something and I got off on a tangent. Hey Wendy, I miss you, boo. If I miss your they say the stones hold the soul down because their souls wander for a bit after they die. Ah, okay, that's beautiful. I did not know that. But you want to know something else that really pissed me off? Well, now I damn forgot. Now I fucking forgot. What was I talking about? I have a bad short-term memory. Any advice for evaluation to go in your favor? My long-term memory is the shit, though. Trying to get my disabled son health benefits, but the caseworker seems like a jerk, turning in paper soon. I would do high John court, like a high John work, which is kind of like a court case work, but not court. So I would do just judge. So it's the court case spell, but not with the tongue. The other one, it's pretty simple. It's like a vigil. I would do that, and it's like the same principle. You're trying to get approved for something. So do my court case spell for that. It's not a court case, but it's the same. You could still use it for that. And a lot of people have had success with it. A lot. Even if they did it themselves. Thank you, Miss Capricorn. Oh, I got a lot of shit. Oh, that's what pissed me off. That some motherfuckers were saying that that video I did with Nipsey Hussle's mom, that shit got a lot of controversy. A lot of people enjoyed it, a lot of people loved it, but some people were saying that that Nazareth and Bethlehem, where my family's from, is not the Holy Land. Like, I've been there. I've seen Asayat Musa, the stick of Moses. I've seen the Wailing Wall. I've seen where they had, where Jesus was resurrected. I've seen all that. You feel the difference there. You feel it. There's no way you can deny that that land is holy. You can't. You cannot. They have all the history there. My grandmother told me when she went and saw, you know, what they used to call Sodom and Gomorrah. It's over in the Iraq area, and it was like all burnt, like can't be cultivated to this day. You cannot fucking tell me that what they were talking about in the Bible was not where my family's from, Nazareth, Bethlehem, Jerusalem. You can't. I've been there. People that have never left the United States telling me that, oh, that's not the Holy Land. Have you been there? If you went there, you would not be saying that shit for sure. That really pissed me off. I'm sorry if somebody gets offended and doesn't believe that. I guess some people believe that it's like somewhere else, but it's definitely not. It even talks about the Dead Sea, and in the Bible, the Dead Sea is where I swam in the Dead Sea. It's very high salt content. You have to wear special underwear. Like, you can't deny that. Like, that shit pisses me. I told my dad that. He got so fucking mad. He got so fucking livid. Apparently, it's Ethiopia or something like that. Which, listen, I'm not denying that Ethiopians are one of the lost tribes of Israel. But Nazareth is Nazareth. Bethlehem's Bethlehem. Jerusalem's Jerusalem. And it's my fucking country. And you can't deny it. Because I've been there. I've seen it. I've felt it. You cannot. Everybody. You can't. You can't. You can't deny it. It's there. It's all there. Hasayat Musa. The whole. I don't know what it's called in English. But it's like the thing with where Christ was resurrected. Okay, they have the whole church and people wait for miles to stand in line. Why are they fighting so heavy in the Middle East over that land? It's not holy? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You fucking kidding me? All that war that's going on and you think that land's not holy? Okay. Aw, I'm a Christian and I get picked on a lot by Muslim kids. Smurfy, how old are you, baby? I'm sorry. Mount Sinai, exactly. Hamir. Nan abuham achumenyuke. Smurfy, oh baby, I'm sorry, honey. How'd you find my channel? I'm sitting here cursing up a storm. I'm sorry about that. You're 12? Wow. God is not an Israelite. Jesus. Sorry for my language, Smurfy. Where, Smurfy, are you like in a different car? Are you in Australia or something? Because it's late. Yeah. Do you have school in the morning? I'm in California. Oh, duh. Okay. It's still kind of late for you, baby. You're a cutie pie. I wish you would have said you were 12. I would have watched my mouth. I'm sitting there cursing up a storm. Anyway, y'all. I know. Not too late yet, thanks. He's so polite. I'm sorry you get picked on by Muslim kids in school. But you know what? You gotta I don't want to tell you what your parents should be telling you, but just ignore them. But don't let them, don't let them bully you. If you stick up for yourself and tell them, to back off, okay? Don't let them bully you. Hi, Ron. I love you too, Habibti. I hate bullies too. And if they're bullying you, tell them to do their dawah. Tell them they shouldn't be bullying you. They should be doing their dawah. If they're bullying you over being not you know, Muslim. I have a lot of Muslim friends, Wiccan. It's not about that necessarily, you know. There's a lot of good Muslims. There's good and bad in every type of religion. But I have a lot of clients that are Muslim. I have a lot of friends that are Muslim. It's not I would never agree with that sentiment. So there's a lot of good Muslim people. It's not about religion, exactly. Does doesn't tranquil spirit and come to me candles work good? It's not about the candle. It's about the energy and the intention being put into it. Yeah, the religious itself isn't bad thing. People use it as an excuse. Exactly. And really, if a true Muslim, they won't disrespect, you know, it's actually not, there's, like I said, I won't get into that, but there's good and bad with all religions, all people, everything. So they're actually very respectful. Like a real Muslim, they teach, to have respect for women. Um, Even though they have a lot of them feel like women have to be more conservative and cover and stuff. But if you talk to, especially nowadays, there was something I came across on YouTube where if you Google it, if you put it in YouTube, should Muslim men disrespect a woman? Like curse at her, disrespect her, something like that? No, actually. No, it's actually a big haram. So, and you wouldn't think that because a lot of people have a misconception that Islam, they're anti-women, but really in reality, they're not allowed to disrespect a woman, hit a woman, or. Can a woman have four husbands if she treats them equally? No. Paul, you know that's not true. I'm moving. Now I can get some real candle work and decided to set my altar. You're moving? You got a new place? Uh, you're not allowed to do anything that, you could do other stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm handling everything. You're only supposed to be doing. We'll talk tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm gonna call you. But I got your number. Yeah, okay. You better not. I was about to say, you better not fuck with anything unless I tell you to do it. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry if you guys. Hi, Agnes. If I didn't, we were gonna have like specific topics of instruction, and I just kind of came on and just kind of jibber jabbered with you guys, which I enjoyed. Should you continue to do love work on someone if there hasn't been any results within a couple months? Yeah. Yeah. It can a couple months, girl. Depending on the case, it depends on your situation. 90 days minimum. If something, listen, I always say don't expect shit for at least 90 days. And if if, you know, now of course, I've had cases manifest in a day, like literally 2 days, 3 days, a week. Of course it happens, but the expectation should be 90 days. No, no, you know, don't don't forget, this is the manipulation of someone's free will here, and, you know, hold on, where am I at? I'm a Loa coach. Someone asked me and I second guessed it because I don't really do magic. Wait, who was I talking to just now? Lady Red? Yeah. Lady Red. Girl, just like on the full moon for the love. And plus, like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, is there someone else in the picture? If there is, you got to break them up. Like, did you do, you know, road opener, blockbuster work? Like, are you doing it on the right moon phase? Are you doing it on the right day of the week? Like, what? It just depends. Like, you know what I'm saying? If is the person long distance? There's a lot of factors. Should there be a certain time of night to do work besides the moon phase? No, no. You could, I mean, I prefer to work at night, like once the sun goes down, but there are times I have to work in the day because certain spells, like head works are supposed to be done while the target is sleeping. So sometimes you have to do it. Like if, let's say the target is well, I'm saying if you're working for somebody, but if the target's in Australia, you're in America, you're gonna have to do that shit while they're sleeping. So you do it in the day. So there's a lot of different factors, like, um, you know, as far as time of night, I like to work like from 7 p.m. to about 4 in the morning to do that type of work. That's why I do my readings during the day and I don't take them past 6 o'clock. So, you know, so about 7 p.m. the sun is down and till about 4, sometimes later, depends. But now, I have a different way of doing things too. Like, you can work with the sun phases also. But the moon, I find, is more powerful. So you could creep in their dreams. Exactly. That's why, like, you, yeah, a skull candle, that should be done during the day. And when you, I mean, I'm sorry, when the target's sleeping and talking to it. Like, you charge it up, you talk to it, you tell it what you want, like, you know, put thoughts in it, and then you light it, and then you continue to like talk to it, like, you know, whatever. You put the things in their head that you want. So you don't just carve it in, you have to like tell it. What are my favorite tarot cards? Honestly, the Rider-Waite. Thanks, Kamel. You make me blush over here. The Rider-Waite, the regular. I have an Under the Sea tarot. I have Santa Muerte's tarot, which I just leave for her. But the Rider-Waite is just, I've been reading them since I'm 12. I've been reading tarot cards since I was 12. And I'm just used to those images, so I'm just more comfortable. Yeah, I could read any cards. It's all the same. It's all the same cards. It's just different artwork. Yeah. What do you guys think if I do? Um, did I miss anybody's super chats? Cause I see $62 up here, and I don't remember saying hi to $62 worth of people or saying thank you. I hope I didn't miss somebody. But when you throw a hex on someone, what's happening? Just car accident? Now, Carla, number one fan. Is Gina still in the room? Gina will tell you. I really don't do curse work much for people, but I did one for her ex. Gina, are you still in the room? I lost 62 bucks. That's mine. No, she's not here anymore. Well, let's put it this way. They get fucked up. There she is, Gina. #1 fan asked. I cursed someone for her, and he got pretty fucked up, didn't he? He ended up getting locked up in 2 different counties, and his girl broke up with him, kicked him out. He went to jail, and that's all we know. But you got to remember, we don't live with him. So he'd have to, tell her everything. But that's what she found on public record. Now, as far as the people I know, I once hexed a bitch and she turned into a crackhead, sucking dick for rocks, okay? And she was not a crackhead when I want a cigarette so bad. I'm trying not to, but thanks, Kaya, sorry. But yeah, this bitch fucking jumped me in my own shit. Thanks, Paul. Aw, somehow you make me feel great no matter what's going on. You're gifted. Love you, Paul. Thank you. So, where's #1 fan? Is he still in here? Oh, he's living back with mommy. So, I'm trying to quit. So, I cursed this fucking bitch that jumped me in my own apartment. And this hoe and her sister jumped me. And next thing you know, now I totally forget about her. She said, no, you're blessed with a front row seat to see it all collapse for them. Yeah, well, basically, yeah. So she was my neighbor. Long story short, I had told this story on my channel before, but long story short, she had cut through my hallway. I had my own personal hallway. I rented my apartment, not this one, my other one from my uncle. And she kept cutting through and making hella noise, and Rocco barks at any little fucking thing, and it would fuck up my concentration. So, and it'd be like mad late and shit. So one day I'm just sitting there, I'm trying to do something. She does it again. So I walk outside or into the hallway, and she's eating her fucking McDonald's, chewing like a goddamn pig in my fucking face, right? And I'm like, you're gonna go around. Don't walk through my hallway. You're gonna go around. You're disrespectful about it. Go around. She's like, nope. I'm gonna stand right here. I'm like, what, bitch? I fucking knocked her fucking McDonald's out of her hand, right? So me and this bitch start tussling. Mind you, I got my back facing the door. She could have easily threw me down the stairs. But no, hell no. She didn't know how to fight. Mind you, this bitch was way bigger than me. I tossed her into my apartment. I whoop her ass. And she starts crying. She's like, stop. And I'm like, okay, I felt bad. I have a heart, right? So I try to help her up. She's like, no, don't touch me. So I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of my house, right? You know what I mean? Get the fuck. I just whooped her ass the fuck out of my house. So she leaves, right? I go back to doing what I'm doing. Long story short, all of a sudden I hear the door knocking. And I swear, I was not even thinking this bitch literally came back for more whoopings. No. So I answer the door. I'm like, mind you, I'm in my socks, right? No traction whatsoever. So I open the door. It's not only this bitch, but her fucking sister, who's like way bigger than her, right? So I'm like, this bitch, so Shalonda was the girl's name. She's like, oh, hit her, she beat me up, hit her. And the sister was like, oh, you beat up my sister? I was like, yeah, bitch, I beat up your sister. Oh, well, she should have fucking went around like I asked her to. Don't disrespect me. Thank you, Jennifer. I enjoy your videos. This is the first time, Bill. Aw, thank you, boo. Welcome. Welcome to my land of crazy. So they barged through the door, right? And mind you, I'm in my socks, and there was like a linoleum floor. So they get in. Now I'm like trying to power them both. Like I'm strong now. I'm very, for a little person, I'm very strong. My sister is a big girl. She's like She's a big girl, and I had to foot. Thank you, T. Aw, thank you, Tina. Love you, boo. So so we're fighting, right? And I'm trying to power them out through the door, but there's two of them, and my socks are sliding me back, right? They're sliding me back, and they're like about to get me cornered in the refrigerator. So I'm fighting for my fucking life at this point. I'm just like fighting, 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 right? And all of a sudden, like the nick of time, my neighbor from downstairs comes. Oh, thank you, 11. Thank you, babe. My neighbor from downstairs comes up and is like, oh, hell no, you guys are going to jump her. So he pulls them off of me. Mind you, I didn't break one fucking nail. My lashes, I had fake lashes at the time. Didn't break those. I was fine, okay? So I tell these hoes, I'm like, oh, bitch, you want to fucking jump me in my own shit? I'm like, wait till I get my shoes on, and I'll come down and fight you both one-on-one. I don't give a fuck. Stand in line. I'll fight you. It's not going to be no jumping thing. Y'all both like 200 pounds, but I'll fight you one-on-one. So they're like, okay, we'll meet. I was like, all right. I go get my sneakers on, go back downstairs, run across the street. These fucking hoes won't come outside. And then on top of that, they call the cops. I forgot. I don't know if I mentioned this part in my story. So they call the fucking cops. Mind you, at the time I'm on probation, all right? So the cops come. My dog is still fucking hiding under the couch from all the commotion. He's a shelter dog, and he was abused before I got him. So he's real, like, shit like that is real skittish. So he was still hiding under the couch when the cops came, right? Mind you, I had a little scratch on me. These girls, I don't know what they look like, because when he came over, he was like, you're the one that fought these two girls? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, he started laughing. He's like, you fought those two girls by yourself? I'm like, yes. And he's like, okay, well, what do you guys want to do about this? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, well, they don't want to press charges if you don't. I'm like, why'd they fucking call the cops on me then? I was like, no, I don't press charges. So I was so pissed because I was lucky that they saw that my house was disheveled and my dog was hiding underneath the fucking couch, because all I had was one little scratch to really prove that I got into anything, and they were fucked up. So I was pissed, but luckily I didn't my spirits made sure I was protected. They made sure I didn't go to jail, and they made sure these hoes didn't get the best of me, because if they would have pushed me any further back, and I was like pushing them and fighting them at the same time, then I would have been, if they would have got the better of me, I would have got my ass beat. Anyway, so long story short, I know I said that about 11 times and this story didn't get any shorter, but I was fucking livid. I was heated. I was like, oh, hell no. So I took an egg and I cleansed myself with it because I had all this bad energy, right? And I walked across the street, because now this girl lived downstairs, but her sister lived across the street. So I walked across the street with my egg that I just did this egg cleanse on, right? And I walked across the street and I went, and I smashed the egg in front of her house with all this hatred and like, you fucking bitches, you're going to get it, right? So then I went home, did my little thing. I didn't even know the sister's name. All I knew was Shalonda's first name. And thank you, Consuelo. Aw, thanks, y'all. Y'all must love this story because I'm getting hella super chats. Thanks, Consuelo. Love you, boo. So I go back, do my little curse. I only had Shalonda's name and her sister. I didn't even know her name. I just knew Shalonda's sister. I was like, all right, it's fucking bitches. So did my little thing. Now, mind you, I have forgotten about this. And a couple months went by, a few months went by, and I happened to be driving home, and I see ambulance in front of Shalonda's sister's house, right? So honestly, I'm a Sagittarius. We get over shit quick. Like, we don't hold a grudge. So, we could be fighting you one day and the next day we're cool. Like, so I honestly totally forgot about it. So I look and I see Shalonda's sister being wheeled out on a fucking stretcher, right? And then, like, everybody in the neighborhood was around. You know, this is the hood, you know. So I asked, and I'm like, yo, where's Shalonda? I'm like, anybody see Shalonda as her sister's getting rolled out? They're like, oh, no, you didn't hear? And I'm like, what? Like, oh, Shalonda's a crackhead now. She sucks dick for crack. Now, trust me, the girl was not fucking doing that a few months prior. Okay, how she turned into a crackhead practically overnight, I don't fucking know, but hey, it is what it is. Don't fucking jump people in your house. Now, mind you, she was a little bitch, this girl, okay? I had been dealing with this girl and her bullshit for fucking months. Had she just quit, you not only jump me in my fucking own shit, first you disrespect me, you keep cutting through the damn hallway without, the sister just ended up getting wheeled out on a stretcher is all I know. I don't know what else happened to her, but getting wheeled out on the stretcher, hey, good enough for me. So, first the bitch fucking, I ended up moving after that, so I didn't see what happened to her sister. Actually, no, it wasn't. I didn't move until way later, but I hadn't seen her sister after the time on the stretcher. I hadn't seen. But anyway, so first you fucking disrespect me, cutting through my damn hallway, being all loud and disrespectful. I'm being nice enough to let you use my fucking hallway, okay? Then I ask you nicely first to fucking go around. You disrespect me then. Then you chew like a fucking cow in my face, okay, which I can't take. I cannot take somebody chewing like a fucking pig in my face. Can't do it. Then you put your hands on me. Oh, wait, I slapped the fries out of her hand, but still, you put your hands on me. I offer to help you up. You disrespect me again. Then you jump me in my shit. Then you call the cops on me when I'm on probation? Fuck you, bitch. Eat a dick from the back. That's what happens. That's what the fuck happens. Anyways. So, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. You guys, if you guys love me for real, you will spam the shit out. I realized something. YouTube algorithm loves comments. They love likes. They even like dislikes, but likes more. And comments. Comments. So, even if you're talking shit to me, even if you just type a number or a period, just leave me a comment. Oh, thank you, SL Ornsby. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, KP. What? Yes, I'm going to call you tomorrow. I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Love and light. Toodles, bitch. She goes, now I got to run to McDonald's after that story. You silly. Belle, I wish you lots of luck, okay, for your birthing process. Let me know how that goes.